Welcome to FNaF News. I'm your host, the TNT Muffin, and today we're going to be talking about Youtooz, the FNaF 2 movie, Secret of the Mimic, and more. Starting out with the FNaF 2 movie news, we've got some pretty big stuff here. First of all, that FNaF will be featured at Halloween Horror Nights this year. And not only that, but it's going to be in Hollywood and Orlando, so whether you're in the East Coast or the West Coast, you'll be able to see some cool FNaF stuff. And the fact that they made this an actual announcement makes me assume this is going to be a big production. Like in the past, in 2023, FNaF was at Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood, kinda. There was a Blumhouse attraction where they had a bunch of different props from different Blumhouse movies, some of them being for FNaF animatronics. They didn't perform or anything, they were just on a platform, but really cool to see. And then you could go inside of a theater and they played some trailers, one of them being the FNaF movie trailer. So FNaF was there, but it wasn't a FNaF attraction and it wasn't a big production or anything. I'd say this year it's a lot more likely we're going to be getting something big. Now, what type of attraction will it be? Will it be a restaurant, a ride, or a haunted house / maze? I think they're all possible, but most likely probably one of their mazes. Popping in here because it has now been confirmed that it will be a maze, and not only that, but it will be worked on by Jim Henson's Creature Shop, and that'll apparently be just like walking into the movie, because Jim Henson's Creature Shop are the people that made the FNaF movie animatronics. They also said it's based on the movie, and then specified the movie franchise, so that could mean that there's some FNaF 2 stuff in there as well, but we'll just have to wait and see, and I am excited to see. Now, if you've never been to Halloween Horror Nights, these things are crazy. They're big productions, they've got really good costumes, really good sets, so if they do this, which I think they will, for Five Nights at Freddy's, I assume we're going to be going into an actual, basically pizzeria, where they're going to have insanely accurate costumes, if not just the ones from the movie. But that's something I'm very excited for. Another thing that is very exciting is they also showed us a new look at the FNaF 2 movie with a new poster. This is a poster showing the Faz Talker, which we have seen in the past. Seems some type of thing that we might use to communicate with the animatronics or something like that. I'm not really sure, but having that image in the past and now this one being a poster definitely means it's going to have some significance, and I am very excited to find out. But very cool, that's our first like FNaF 2 movie poster we've gotten, so awesome to be seeing. I wonder if we're going to be getting big ones like that in theaters. I would love to have one of those on my wall. And you can see there at the bottom of this image is a new logo for the FNaF 2 movie. So that's very cool. Definitely going to be using that logo and thumbnails and whatnot. I think that's a great logo. And with this FNaF 2 movie news, Josh Hutcherson has also said that apparently Mike goes through some stuff in this movie. Don't know what that means. It could mean he experiences a lot of stuff, gets broken down, hurt a lot, maybe experiences a lot of loss, maybe Abby dies, I don't know. But Mike's gonna have a rough go of it in the film apparently, which I think we kind of all expected, honestly. And the final piece of FNaF 2 movie news here is that we know a new actor, Steve Ulrich, will be in the film. Now, Steve Ulrich, if you don't know, is an actor that was in Scream, so I guess Blumhouse just really likes Scream, or Scott Cawthon, maybe. They love Scream, I guess. Matthew Lillard and Steve Ulrich work together on Scream, and I assume they're going to be working together in this movie as well, because I think Steve Ulrich is going to be playing Henry Emily, the co-founder of Fazbear Entertainment, you know, along with William Afton. So it seems like we're going to see the duo back together in Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's pretty cool. I haven't seen Scream, but for the Scream fans out there, pretty cool. And by the way, if you want more FNaF news, go check out my new channel where I posted a brand new FNaF news video. I'm gonna try to start doing FNaF news on there instead, but right now I'm experimenting and I'm gonna see how it goes. Originally I had this video on that channel, but I decided I should probably advertise the channel on this channel first. So go check out that video, we'll see how it goes, and anyway, back to the news. By the way, the outro is gonna seem a bit weird since this was originally posted on that other channel, but back to the news. Moving on to the merch news, we got a little bit of Youtooz stuff here, which is that they have posted this image showing the next wave of plushies, which are FNaF 4 plushies. It's a little bit hard to tell here if we're seeing 3 jumbo plushies of Nightmare, Nightmare Cupcake, and Nightmare Fredbear, and then normal plushies down at the bottom, or if we're seeing 3 normal plushies and a bunch of shoulder riders. I think 3 jumbos though, which is cool. We now know those are actually 3 normal sized plushies, and then the 3 Freddles at the bottom are shoulder riders, which will actually be bundled together for only $40, which is super cool because usually shoulder riders are $30 each. So that's nice and very exciting, our first plushies of the Freddles. Speaking of plushies, by the way, if you're wondering what this is, new TNT Muffin plush, only $15, link in the description, 10 days left, get it while you can. They also showed us a new figure, which is Cake Freddy. I don't know why they made that, just a reskinned Freddy. Not a big fan of that. But some more exciting figure news here. Jazwares shared this image showing the endoskeleton without the suit on, which looks pretty cool. And then we've gotten some news here about the figures, which is that they're currently being shipped to stores, and the products are probably going to be releasing around October. They've also stated that Jazwares has the rights to everything FNaF, so basically any FNaF character you can imagine, they could make figures of if they want to. It just depends what they do want to, and what they think will, get the most sales. But, this could mean some big things. Maybe we'll finally get some book figures. That would be great. We'll have to wait and see though. And these products are planned to be coming to Walmart, Target, GameStop, Hot Topic, and Amazon, and they're going to be available hopefully in all regions, so that's great. I know it's pretty hard for a lot of people outside of the US to get FNaF merchandise, so hopefully this will be easier. And the secret of the Mimic news. We've got some pretty interesting stuff here. First of all, YouTubers have been being sent packages by Steelable Studios with some little teasers in here, like postcards, little things, like FNaF got this thing saying he's fired from Edwin's costume manor, which is pretty funny. And most importantly, they received this little bobblehead of Spring Bonnie. Now this is very interesting. I think we did already know Spring Bonnie existed at this point in the game, but since they have this little bobblehead as part of the package, I assume this means Spring Bonnie will, in a more significant way, be featured in the game, and I'm really curious to see how that is. It seems we might actually get a little bit more of the origin of Spring Bonnie. Does it have anything to do with the Mimic? I don't know. Probably. I guess we'll see. But yeah, go check out FNaF's video or Fusion Z Gamer if you want to go see all the stuff that's in the package. There's some pretty cool stuff. The other secret of the Mimic thing is they have started a 5-day countdown. If you brighten it up like a classic FNaF teaser, you can see the mascot costumes, a new look at them. Day 4, if you brighten it up, you can see, I think, a new mascot costume, but of a character we have not seen yet, and it looks pretty interesting. And then at some point today, we are either getting an image or we've already gotten one, so go check out the Steelable Studios Twitter if you want to see that. And there we go. That rounds out the news for this video. A lot of stuff here. It's been a bit since I've made one of these. Also, welcome to the new channel, by the way. New channel if you haven't noticed. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already to the new channel, Animatronics. That was my channel name before it made it the TNT Muffin back in the day. This channel basically is for videos like this, kind of lower effort ones that I can get out faster. I'm also going to have someone else editing them, which is awesome. Mochi on YouTube makes great theory videos. Go check him out. But yeah, that is all the news we have today. So if you want to subscribe, you can click the button on top of my head. If you want to watch, I have no other videos for you to go to. But I'll have videos here eventually, so go watch those, and I'll see you in the next video.